Hi friends, my name's Whitney Drake and I'm the owner of the Essential Planner Company and the creator of the brand new Essential Homeschool Planner. So before I give you a tour of the planner that I am so excited to share with you and just so proud of, I wanted to take a brief moment to tell you a little bit about me. So I have been a planner basically my entire life, but for the last almost 20 years, I was in corporate event planning for a movie theater in Hollywood. I owned my own wedding coordination company for 12 years, and most recently, I launched the Essential Planner Company, where my goal is to help people bring their best selves home, focus on their home life and their personal life, and really find ways to bring intention and meaning and mastery to their everyday. So I myself am a homeschool mom of two, and I created this planner because I looked around to see what was available to homeschoolers and really couldn't find anything that was exactly what I was looking for. For instance, and this is kind of the most important thing for me, I really wanted a full page spread of the day. I feel like as homeschoolers, we do so much that a small bar or like a vertical section just did not fit all that I wanted to include. I also wanted to find ways to check in, be intentional, make sure that I was reflecting along my process so that I could just feel really good about every school year. So I'm gonna flip this camera around and give you a bit of a tour of my brand new planner, and my hope is that it serves you so well as it has served me and my family so far. So the planner is built on a disc binding system, which I think is really cool because it gives you complete creative control. You can take the pages out, put them back, change the order around, add additional students, and so on. And it is about 240 pages in total. This is the inside page. I thought it was so pretty. It has the gold foil animals. As you can see, the theme of the whole planner is wildlife. Inside your planner will be organized by month tabs, and this is the black option. There's also a gold option and then a couple more if you're looking for something more colorful. Next up, here is a sampling of some of the divider pages. And as you can see, I really wanted nature to be prominently featured. So I chose a mix of quotes that have to do with animals and wildlife and childhood and education. And I wanted these divider pages almost to be like little works of art. I think they're beautiful. Now, once you get into your planner, one of the first pages you're going to come to is this color codes page. And my hope is that you will use highlighters to assign colors to different either subjects or unit studies or appointments that you have or just things you do on a weekly basis. The goal is to use colors to be able to look through your planner and just make sure that you're happy with the distribution of how you're covering things and the regularity. Is there enough science? Is there enough math? It's just a really helpful visual to do it that way. And then after the color coding page, you come to the curriculum selections, and this is where you're going to notate all the curriculums that you want to use for your school year. This is all at the front of the planner because this is kind of your prep work for the year, and it's a really helpful place to kind of think through and make plans for what you want to do. And the planners are always built for 2 students, so you'll see pages for up to 2 students, but additional packs are available. So if you have more than 2, you would just add those pages in right here. It would be really easy. And then after that, you're going to come to your overview of the year, which is just a really easy spread and a snapshot on a month-by-month basis of what your year is going to look like. So my intention with that is to notate any big events or special highlights. If you're doing unit study and you want to notate which unit study you want to do per month, it's that sort of thing. This is just a really easy reminder and a reference point. And then we come to your daily schedule overview. And if you're the kind of person that really likes to think through your week or have certain routines, then this is going to be a helpful place where you're going to see Monday through Friday and you're going to write down how you would like to organize those days. Then we move over to the grade tracking section. And of course, this is going to be especially important if you homeschool in a state where record keeping of grades is a requirement. And next up, we get to the at a glance, and that's just because every good planner should have an at a glance. There's 2021 and 2022. After that, you get to your 2021 and 2022 attendance logs. And again, this is for anyone who would like to keep track, and especially people in states where record keeping of attendance is required. For easy use, you'll see that under every month, the dates listed are the school days or the weekdays, and so weekends are not included since this is an academic planner. So that wraps up the front section. Now let's look inside a month. Every month starts with this page. It's called Prepare for the Month, and it's just your way of being intentional so that you can think through any supplies, field trips, co-op events, ways you want to rearrange your homeschool room, that sort of thing. Then next is this to-do list, and this is just a general to-do list. I love a good to-do list. And so anything you want to add to this list, you can do that really easily. It'll always be up at the very front of the month. And then moving ahead, our next section is the activities list. This is a place to think through any activities that you'd like to tie in with what you're learning about or the time of the year, or maybe a unit study. There are multiple places to develop supply lists and think through ideas, maybe different recipes. And then we come to the reading list. And so every month you're going to think through what you'd like to read that month and maybe have that correspond with what you're learning about, time of the year, maybe a special holiday that month. You can write the title, the author, and then you can either check off that you already own it, or maybe it's something that you want to borrow or get from the library. Then we come to the watch list, and this is very similar, but it's things that you'd like to watch. There's a place for the title, the place where you can watch it, and some little stars that you can fill out so that you can review what you watched and remember whether you liked it or not. Okay, now we come to one of my favorite features of this planner and definitely one of the main reasons that I made it, and that is a full page spread for every weekday. So on the left, you'll see there's an area to notate responsibilities and fun. There are time block hours between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. with a fun place for a motto or a quote or an anthem of the day up at the top. And then down below, there's after school and a place for breaks. The next pages we'll go through a little more quickly, and these are all in the back section of your planner. But there's a place, for instance, to track your homeschool expenses, special tracking for anything else that you want to track. Maybe there's something I didn't think of or something unique to your school. And so this is just a blank tracking sheet. Time to party. If there are special events, parties, holidays that you want to throw during the school year, you can stick these anywhere that they apply. Highlights by quarter. This is for memory making. I love the idea of remembering what was great, maybe so that you can do it again, or just so that you can capture it and have it be a really nice memory of your time together. Chores and responsibilities. This is something you can keep in your planner, but it's also something that maybe you can pull out and post somewhere where your students or kiddos will see it. And there's Monday through Friday, a special place for all their chores and responsibilities. Next up, ideas and curriculum for next year. Just so that you're in a position where you can always be thinking ahead, there's a place for you to notate fresh ideas, any new curriculums, programs, activities, advancements. Maybe your kids are moving up and you want to have a special place to notate what they're going to be doing next. And now we get to probably everyone's favorite page, School's Out for Summer. This is a place to be thinking ahead about your summer plans, maybe different camps, enrichment opportunities, personal development, supplementals. And of course, if you're a family that homeschools year-round and doesn't take a summer break, that's fine. You can actually just pull this page out, and that is kind of the beauty of the disc binding system. And finally, the running list of great ideas, which is the very last page in the planner. And I did that on purpose because I wanted it to be very easy for you to get to. Us homeschoolers, we're constantly getting great ideas, right? Either by having conversations with other homeschoolers or going on field trips. I feel like I am constantly getting this influx of great ideas, and so I really wanted a place to notate those easily. Anyway, that was your tour of the planner, and I hope it was helpful. And I also hope that you find this planner to be as thorough and comprehensive and unique as you need it to be. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am always very, very happy to help.